Hey guys, welcome back to Grassy Waters. We're here reading with wildlife, and Bush was so nice to bring us out a gopher tortoise, and Mackenzie is here with the tortoise, and today we're going to read At Home with the Gopher Tortoise, the story of a keystone species. It's by Madeline Dunphy, and it's also illustrated by Michael Rothman. Oh, do you know these people? Okay, you got excited there for a moment. Ready? Hang on. Here we go. Oh, all right, ready, go. Don't reach down that hole. You never know what you might find. There could be skunks, birds, frogs, snakes, or any number of other creatures. You might even find the animal that dug the hole, the gopher tortoise. Look at his big claws there. Good diggers. All right. With its wrinkled prehistoric-looking face and chocolate-browned patterned shell, the gopher tortoise is very important to many creatures. Why? Because more than 360 different kinds of animals live in its burrows. Him down in his burrow there? Do you have a burrow? I'm sure you do. The gopher tortoise digs burrows to survive, and in the process helps other animals. Burrows protect the tortoise and other creatures from the heat of the summer, the cold of the winter, and forest fires. Some animals use the burrow to find food. Others use it as a safe haven to raise their babies. The gopher tortoise is called a keystone species because so many animals depend on it to survive for survival. There we go. Look at all the little animals in here. We've got a snake. He's way down in there, and you can see they've dug little tunnels off to the edge there. You must be a good friend to everybody that comes down in your burrow, eh? All right. Oh, no, check it out. Look what we've got now. On a balmy night, the skunk uses a burrow for both shelter and hunting. The skunk eats mice, lizards, frogs, and other creatures. Since the burrow can be as long as a school bus, about 9 to 12 meters, some of these prey animals might even be in the same burrow as the skunk. They find hiding places in the tunnels and passages that twist around roots and rocks, and sometimes even a great hiding place isn't good enough. This is the roots of the trees coming down in the burrow. Oh, Mr. Skunk there has found some dinner. Look at the mouse and the babies. One of the skunk's prey, the Florida mouse, digs a tunnel off the main route of the burrow. She builds a nest out of dried oak leaves, pine needles, and grass stems. With seeds, acorns, and nuts nearby to eat, this secret nest is an excellent place to raise her babies. Oh, so I see that you're friends with the mouse. That's nice, a little Florida mouse. You like the mouse? Okay. The burrowing owl is another animal that uses the burrow for nesting. Standing guard on its long, lanky legs, the male owl calls hoo-hoo near the entrance of the burrow. Inside the burrow, the female incubates her eggs, while the male brings her food and protects their nest from predators. You're friends with owls too? That's nice. All right. Lots of buzzing and fluttering insects are drawn to the cool dampness of the burrow, and the gopher frog is one of the animals that hunts them. The frog squats at the entrance, patiently waiting. Splat! The stocky black-spotted frog snares a bug with its lightning-fast tongue. There we go. Friends with the frog too? That's really nice of you. Some birds, such as warblers, catch insects as they fly out of the burrow on sunny winter days. From deep within the darkness comes the scuttling of whip scorpions and spiders and crickets, beetles, and a moth and other creatures. During the scorching summer and the chilly winter, the indigo snake slides into the gopher tortoise burrow where the temperature is comfortable. Slithering in and out of the burrow, this glistening blue-black snake searches for small mammals, lizards, birds, frogs, toads, and other food. Check out his tongue there. Checking it out, looking for things. And you can see the burrow in the background here. On a sizzling summer day, a bobcat nestles into the burrow to take refuge from the blazing sun. The cool temperatures inside make it a pleasant place for a cat nap. The bobcat curls into a ball and snoozes until evening arrives. Have you seen bobcats before down in your burrow? A sparrow flees into the burrow to escape a ravenous red-tailed hawk. Dappled, feathered bobwhites huddle together inside to keep warm on cold nights. A lightning storm starts a fire in a longleaf pine forest and animals run for their lives. Smelling smoke, a rabbit zigzags across the landscape and dives into the safety of the burrow. A lizard scurries down the same burrow as the fire nears. Even the burrow's front yard is important to some life forms. The loose soil created by the tortoise's digging is perfect for growing plants, like the scrub mint, which fills the air with a freshening scent. The mole skink, a type of lizard, also likes this spot. He slithers through the sandy soil and searches for something to eat. This humble animal, the gopher tortoise, is at the center of a web of life for so many creatures. Although it may not know it, the tortoise builds homes for spiders, crickets, beetles, flies, frogs, snakes, mice, rabbits, birds, skunks, bobcats, and many others. A whole community of creatures depends upon the gopher tortoise, a keystone species for survival. And there we are. There's At Home with a Gopher Tortoise, the story of a keystone species. And I'm going to let Mackenzie tell you just a little bit about this gopher tortoise.
All right, so I think Sheldon really enjoyed that story, and I hope you guys did too. Now, Sheldon is at our Bush Wildlife Sanctuary because unfortunately he was confiscated by Fish and Wildlife Service because somebody thought they could try to keep him as a pet. You can't have this tortoise as a pet because they're so important for so many other animals. So we are taking care of him at the sanctuary, making sure that he's well cared for because when he was a pet, he was not cared for. So we're making sure that he stays safe and healthy, and then hopefully one day he'll get to go back to the wild.
All right, guys, that's Reading with Wildlife out here at Grassy Waters. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like Sheldon enjoyed the story quite a bit. Bye! All right, guys, we'll see you again soon.